Welcome back, everyone. This is round three. Let's hope we can redeem ourselves on this last round. Currently 0 and 2, so I don't want to. I don't want to go home with nothing. We'll say. I apologize right now for any choppiness in the audio. Um, my processor, my RAM is um, getting kind of bogged down because my computer's been overheating recently. So I'm currently using a cooling pad for it. But yeah, I'm sorry. Just bear with me on this. I'm planning on getting a new computer soon to do stuff. But yeah, anyway, it's a good hand. We'll keep it. We can do things. So I generally I'm gonna post these up regardless of how many times I win or how many times I lose. Obviously, if you're watching it right now, uh, you know that. But I mean, if we go 0 and 3, we go 0 and 3. Um, you'll just know how not to play Magic or something. But uh, I think it's equally as educational to watch people lose as to watch people win. And you like watching people win, and usually don't like watching people lose unless you want to laugh at me. That's your choice. Criticize me. That's fine. But within the criticism, um, there's an educational um, purpose to it. So um, it's a learning experience for myself as much as it would be for you guys. So definitely shouldn't just look down on it as, oh, somebody went 0 and 3, they suck. They might suck, but to see it as, hey, somebody did this and this, and I might have played it raw or played it differently, but at least it gets you thinking on things. So I know I look back and I think about things that I could have done differently, and maybe we could have built the deck differently. Maybe we could have taken X, Y, and Z um, lines of play differently. Um, who knows? But you never know unless you learn from your mistakes. You don't learn from winning; you learn from losing. So at least most of the time, that is. So took a lot of losing to get here, and we're still losing, but that's okay. I think we're just gonna take this and kind of beat him out with this Blade Splicer in the next turn. Um, I'm gonna attack first before we do that, though. Got a nice little curve going on here, so that's definitely a plus. Nahiri next turn, kind of cool. Elspeth on hopefully on a turn 6 should I don't want to say just be the defining moment in the heart, but uh, I think that's generally what's going to happen. Elspeth is one of those cards that's, well, at least the Elspeth Sun's Champion is one of those cards that's very difficult to deal with in limited unless you have um, something like a Hero's Downfall. Uh, I mean, this crazy mana base, maybe they do, but a Hero's Downfall or Ruinous Path or something like that is pretty much one of the only ways to deal with it. Or if you can, like, wipe the board and get in with a creature or something, but who can know it? Yeah, you probably don't want to attack with that. So, this might be the nail in the coffin. It might not. Who knows? Destructive Force might be something very beneficial to us, especially if it's a deck that's running so many colors that it needs its dependency on its variation of mana. So that could always work out in our favor. Never know. Let's see here. So probably just hold back Blade Splicer, right? Can always like double block sack Selfless Spirit if we need to. Yeah. So we got our 6 land too, so that means we're hitting Elspeth on turn 6. Unless something crazy happens, obviously. Throw that at your face. And we will Nahiri. I don't know if we want to actually discard any of these cards, because we kind of have it on lock that we can cast these, so I think we just plus it and not even worry about looting it. That might be the wrong decision, but I'm feeling a little bit comfortable where we're at right now, so we can always just go like chump here and then block here and exile hero if we really have to. But again, it's all up to what our opponent does. We have a few different options, a few different lines of play here on what we can do. If they just attack with Hero Blade Hold, I'm just fine essentially trading it with this Selfless Spirit. Okay, that's what I thought was gonna happen. And they're gonna get 2 1-1s here. Let's see if they stack these triggers right. And they did. Okay. Hats off to our opponent. Alright, let's see how they're actually attacking here. So, is this... Nahiri. All at Nahiri. Okay. Let Nahiri take 4? I could let Nahiri take 4, exile Hero Blade Hold, get rid of this guy, and have them left with just these 2. That seems alright. Don't think there's anything in the main board we really care about. Huh. Alright, yeah, we're let's do that. That's fine. So we're gonna kill that. Block here. And before damage, sack the Selfless Spirit. You gonna blink the hero? Probably just blink the hero, right? So it doesn't die to here? No. That's very interesting. I am surprised. Well, now I don't think we even sacrifice our Selfless Spirit. Let me just leave that up. Well, alright, I'm okay with this. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. That is not what I would have done. See, I think what our opponent should have done is flickered the hero blade hold, just so that there's another attack with it. He can build his board out, and it doesn't just die to Nahiri. Um, I don't think a two first strike lifelinker is actually worth it like that. Yeah, that didn't seem very good at all. Wow. So 100% getting this thing. Roll. No. Fill Forge out. What do you got? Blood Moon. Who cares? We'll do that, and yeah, next turn. Next turn we'll do some shenanigans here. I like the idea of Elspeth and then Destructive Force. I think that's going to be where the game turns around. I think, well, as long as our opponent doesn't play like another fire, what modes are you? Put a 1/1 counter on each creature. Okay, sure. I don't think that even changes the line of play that I was thinking, which was just block here, block here. The only difference is now we sacrifice the Selfless Spirit just to make sure that our Golem doesn't die to that. But now we can -3 on this. Still not good. Okay, if you're not attacking, that's just great. So yeah, 100% Elspeth +1 here. And things are looking up right now, actually. So we +1. Next turn we Destructive Force and that to Glory. See, I was thinking the opponent was going to attack in last turn, and if they would have, Elspeth would have been down to 1 this next turn, but now there's not a lot that they can really do to affect what we got going on. I don't think Elspeth is, in the current board state, Elspeth's not going to take any damage at all. So I think a Windmill Slam of Destructive Force is going to be game over. Oh, now you're going to attack with everything. Now that it matters, huh? Of course, because if they had a counter spell, they would have just countered. So I think because of the fact that we have, we're gonna make these indestructible. And we're gonna kill these off anyway. There's no need to double block and try and kill a soldier. So let's this, and so we should have Golem, Soldier left. Everyone except for this guy left. And then, I'm sorry, we're gonna have all of our soldiers because they're indestructible, obviously. And then we'll just, next turn swing out and then Destructive Force. That is perfectly fine. In fact, if you play more Small creatures like that, I would love it. Alright, so... Yep, alright. Let's go to combat. Attack all the bros. This guy's probably thinking, what on earth is going on? No blocks. If you only knew. If you only knew. I just hope I'm not running into a negate or something like that. I think you would have done that to Elspeth, right? You would have just countered Elspeth if you had the chance. Oh, yes! So we're gonna keep this battlefield for... No, we're gonna keep Rugged Prairie and Mountain. Yup, and then we're gonna plus this Elspeth, and probably gonna go out for ice cream after that. That sounds like a good deal. I think we got this game pretty well locked up. I don't think there's much of anything our opponent can do at this point. Because, I mean, we got the Chandra's Phoenix here. That's where the game's at. Ooh, and the Mizium Mortars. So, yeah. Chandra's Phoenix. Swing in with the team. And this is exactly what we were planning for this whole time. We never actually saw it come to fruition until now. But this is exactly what we were planning for through this whole draft. Alright. Plus Elspeth here and get on with her day. Does this guy have that whip flare too? No? That would be crazy, right? I'd cry a little. Nope, he conceded. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, next game. The matchups that we wish we had. Let's see, what did we see? It's a whole bunch of, like, little guys. You know, I don't even know if changing anything up is really necessary. Sword of War and Peace seems just fine. The only thing I might think of actually pulling out would be like Prophetic Flamespeaker, but even that seems like it's still an alright card in the deck. Especially if you like Kiki Jikan or even equip a sword to it. Oh jeez. Alesha seems like it would be good, but I don't know. Not a whole lot that we can do to come back. Now, Alesha with Selfless Spirit is a fun little combo too. I do really enjoy that, and it makes me laugh, gets me giddy. I don't know. Quarantine Field and maybe Alesha would be the only things that I would think about putting in, but even that's not super exciting. We'll see how it goes with this next. We're gonna submit like this, see how it goes. We might pull a rabbit out of our hat in the if it goes to game 3 and switch it up to our second deck. You know, honestly, I don't really hate this, even though it seems a little slow. We can pretty much cast anything if we draw any uh, 1 to 4 drops. Um, and then Kiki Jiki's kind of can be backbreaking. We'll see what happens. I don't know. We're on the draw, so that's what I'm going to use to justify it. How about that? This is a collective game to where we are all responsible, but I'm making all the decisions. So I hope that's sleep tonight. All right, and I think we can kind of cool it on the lands now. Deck, if you're. All right, and I think we found an Arc Trail target. 100% getting that guy off the board. Actually, it's a burst target. In case you all didn't know. And yeah, we'll wait and do it on their turn, just because it might affect what they do next turn. So we'll wait and burst lightning on their turn. Okay. So oh, that's bad. That is bad. It's not good. Jeez. Okay, so I think we're gonna and probably just put the counter on there, and but the bolster is not. Bolster doesn't target, so I guess we just gotta burst lightning it now. Actually, nope. We'll kill them both next turn. I don't know why I'm thinking so hard about this. He's gonna put the counter there, and then we just like burst lightning Arc Trail next turn. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take our 2 damage, but at least we'll get both of them off the table. Alright, ooh, that is a draw. I feel very good about that. Alright, so we'll start by Arc Trail. 2 damage here, 1 damage there. And then burst lightning on your Double Striker. Because you can't have 3 Double Striker. I'm the guy that has the Double Strikers, not you. Yeah, if we can draw like a plains or something, it's a nice little curve we got. Might be too much to ask. Oh, well, there's a Sacred Foundry. Never mind. Don't need that right now. So, we'll just Chandra and then Chandra. Redirect to Sorin. Yeah, mostly gonna do is like 2 damage with that, so. Yeah, and I'm not thrilled about Sword of War and Peace right now anyway, so that's not bad. We didn't get rid of a card that I was particularly excited about right now. Man, if we drew Like, if you drew that destructive force, that'd be sweet. That'd just be sweet. Because, let's see. You could 100% play that next turn, too. 100%. Sweet. Neato sweeto. Alright, well. Let's see, so we got a couple options here. And, we can... I think what we're gonna do is Collective Defiance, kill Fleeceman, kill Soren, and use the first ability of Chandra. I think that's what we're gonna do. There's a couple other different options, but I think that's definitely the best option. And there's no need for us to draw or anything off of that. So let's Chandra first. See what we hit. Yeah, Sarkhan is not... I'm not thrilled about Sarkhan right now. I think definitely Collective Defiance is what we want to be doing here. So we'll play the Sacred Foundry in and about taking that damage. 2 modes. 4 damage to 3 damage. Get rid of the Fleeceman. Deal 2. Redirect to Soren. Yeah. Having Monstrosity on that Fleeceman line is so ridiculously good. I mean, we can basically, like, chump for days with Elspeth, but, like, Elspeth can't even deal with the Monstrosity on it, so it's pretty bad for combat for us. And, well, I should say it's pretty bad for our removal, but it's just annoying with combat. Okay, Siege Rhino. Sure, that's not the worst thing ever. As funny as it would be to play Destructive Force next turn, obviously that's not the play. However, this is kind of tempting. Like, minus this Chandra on Siege Rhino, minus 1 for everything. That's kind of cool. You can also just Elspeth. Man, these choices. Tell ya. Let's see here. It's basically which one of these Chandras we want more. And I think this one has more inevitability, maybe? I guess it really is. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I guess we just kind of get blown out a little bit more if we do it that way. So I think we just Elspeth and destroy all creatures 4 or greater. Like, if he's got some sort of like a pump spell with 1 white, which I don't think there is, but we're gonna err on the safe side here. just kind of do this, kill off Siege Rhino, and then like plus Chandra. Really sad if Chandra like gets rid of Zealous Conscripts. That would be pretty sad. Alright, so -3 here. And about to have no trampling. No trampling going on. I guess they do kill our Elspeth, right? So, maybe that's a thing. Maybe we should have done the other Chandra. Okay. This does also let us do that next turn if there's like some threats we can't deal with or something. Who knows? Maybe it was better just to throw out Big Chandra and wipe the board, and then play Elspeth and run off of Flamecaller and Sun's Champion. I assume that, yeah. But, there's Nahiri. Let's see, so we got, now we can use like that. Let's plus Chandra here. See what we get. It's Zealous Conscript. It's not a Zealous Conscript. Never mind. Let's see. So let's I'm not gonna cast that. No, we're not gonna cast it. So my thought is just run out Nahiri and exile a lifelinker, and then have 2 planeswalkers for them to deal with. And then we can do double Chandra Madness if they get some big threat out next turn. Otherwise, we still have like Kiki here or various options. Still haven't done any damage to them, and they don't know we have the other Chandra also. So, it's also likely that we just kind of like forget about this Chandra and move to playing this Chandra. Is that one going? Just me? Just me. Okay. Well. So we can draw or discard the mountain and see like redraw, but that's not gonna do much. I think we play the mountain, see if we can get an Ugin or something. You know, that's making sure we can get an Ugin. Well, I guess we also have this Chandra too, but now we have 9 mana that we can use, or exile. Let's see what's on. If it's Ugin, I'm gonna cry. Don't be Ugin. I'll cry. It was a mountain. Okay. Hucky ducky. It's -7. Oh. Alright, I think we just, let's see. We just do this and kill this board, and then plus Nahiri for nothing, and yeah, no plus Nahiri, and then see where that takes us. I don't think that the plus for the other Chandra is going to be very efficient at staving off the board, so sooner than later I think we just get rid of it and move to a different plan. We just won't discard Kiki-Jiki, because again, that's super good if we can get that Zealous Conscripts. Because, you know, it's an unlimited combo. So, those are good, right? So at first I was thinking that this deck was a 4-color deck, and it very well could be, but I think it's highly unlikely. I think the Temple of Mastery is just in there to scry as like basically a scry force that you can't evolving wilds out or anything. So I'm not entirely worried about a negate or a count or like a single blue counter spell. I think is Summary Dismissal in this cube? It might be. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, something like that, or a Spell Shrivel or something like that. I doubt that they have something like that. Okay. I'm still not sold on getting rid of this yet. Like, if we draw another land, we'll pitch it. But right now, it's gonna be playing the plains, because if we get Ugin, we can just run that out. And still keep Kiki-Jiki. In fact, we're gonna cast this Kiki-Jiki. And if they want to deal with it, then they want to kill it or whatever. Zealous Conscript is good enough on its own. So, you know, whatever. We can draw one card, but that seems stupid when we got a clear board. What do we got? Doomblade? Yeah, alright. Probably should have plus Chandra first. That way we could have gotten an extra 3/1. Because it is non-token creature, if I'm correct. Or it doesn't specify non-token, I mean. Yeah, it's just non-legendary. So, that's 3 additional damage we could have gotten in. So, guys, if you're keeping score at home, you can dock those 3 life points from me, because that was a misplay on my part, but it was a minor one, and I'm a bad Magic player, so there we go. You guys are the ones watching, so. And again, this is a collective experience, so we're all responsible. I'm making the decisions, that's all. We're getting back Sorin, but you can't cast Sorin. But what kind of shenanigans are we planning with the Sorin? I mean, there's gotta be better options than Sorin, right? Like, Fleecemane's better, right? Maybe Doomblade or something? I don't know. It's whatever you want it to be. Let's see. So we can discard the Whip Flare and try and get Ugin. That's a cool thing we can do. And then if we don't hit on something like a creature or anything, we can minus with Chandra just to kind of protect Nahiri for the next turn. So I'm thinking that's what I want to do. So we're going to discard this Whip Flare. It just end up being a 1-for-1 right now, and I know we got Sorin, and that takes care of all the little vampires, but say I want to get rid of the Whip Flare. But Archangel Avacyn, whoo boy, that's a card. Yeah, and let's see here. When a non-angel creature you control dies, well, one of ours is not going to be dying anytime soon. Let's see. Is that a sacrifice? No, it's exile. Alright, so we could draw with Chandra, but that doesn't seem as good. It's just beating in with some good old-fashioned 3-1s. So we'll do that, and then we'll sneak this Archangel Avacyn in, and hopefully they just take this and feel like they're going to be pressured into attacking Nahiri, because they don't know if we have. I think Emrakul's still in this cube. I don't think they took it out, so they don't know we have or we don't have Emrakul, and I'll never tell. But they don't know we have that, and then we can always just do one of our little haha. Here's an Archangel Avacyn blocking your Eternal Witness. And I think at that point it's Scoop City, so who knows? Maybe they'll let us ultimate our Nahiri. Is that a 5th color? Jeez, what the? Okay, I can see why. I mean, you're green white, and I can see why you threw black in, or you're green, or you're, actually you're pretty solid Abzan, But where in the hell is the blue and the red coming from? Maybe I was wrong about the Temple of Mystery. Maybe they're cashing in on some blue cards. I don't know. All right, well, let's do this. Uh-oh, we're under our 5-minute mark. Is that it? Are we done here? No? Yes? What's going on? What's going on? Floating mana for something? You gonna kill us in response? Okay, not killing it in response. This guy's attacking Nahiri, okay. Why are we floating mana? Searing Spear? Maybe? It's not Terminate. You kind of missed your chance with Terminate. It's not like Dreadbore, because that's a sorcery. Doomblade's in your graveyard. We just, yep, we're emptying that mana. Okay. I too enjoy the random floating of mana. Maybe he thought that that the card in hand was an instant and it was actually a sorcery. I think Dreadbore's in the cube. Maybe it was a Dreadbore. I don't know. Alright, well, let's do this. I like doing this thing. Let's pull out. Oh, let's grab the conscripts and steal your vampire. Oh wait, we could have stolen Sorin. Oh, that would have been way more fun. I mean, we basically just win this game regardless, but Soren would have been a way more fun target to play. And, uh, and that's it. Thanks for sticking in with me, guys, and, putting up with my Magic playing, but, we'll see you next time. Again, like, subscribe, do whatever you can. Thanks a lot.